저요?
네.
What would you do if your right to education was taken away simply because of your gender?
No way. I'm gonna lie now.
Malala Yousafzai faced this harsh reality when the Taliban banned girls from attending schools in Pakistan. Today I'll make a presentation about this brave woman who worked hard for female education activities. My
Turn it on.
네. My presentation is divided into 5 parts. Her birth, the activities she did, the UN speech, the prizes she received, and lastly I prepared some simple quiz at the end. So please pay attention. Let's begin. Her birth background. Malala Yousafzai was born in July 12, 1997 in Pakistan. She was born into a Pashtun, a Sunni Muslim family, into a lower middle class background. Her family operated a small school in her village. She was great at studying and always wanted to learn more things. She loved school, but everything changed when the Taliban took control of their town. They banned many things like going on TV, listening to music, going to schools, and enforced high punishments to those who disobeyed them. Activities. In 2009, she was banned to go to school. She became an activist speaking about her right to learn. She made a blog about her experiences for BBC, spoke to reporters, and made diaries about the situation. In 2011, she received the International Children's Prize and met with the Prime Minister of Pakistan. However, on 2012 on her way home, a Taliban gunman shot the left side of her head. She woke up 10 days later in a hospital in England. After months of surgeries, she joined her family with her new home in the UK. She had 2 choices, living quietly in her new home or fighting against until every girl could go to school. Third, the UN speech. On her 16th birthday, she spoke at the United Nations. You might have heard of this: 1 child, 1 teacher, 1 book, and 1 pen can change the world. This is a famous phrase of her speech. The UN recognized July 12th as Malala Day in honor of her courageous advocacy and to highlight the global struggle for education. With her father, Malala established Malala Fund, an organization dedicated to giving every girl the opportunity to learn and choose their own future. Last, the prizes. Malala received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014, becoming the youngest ever Nobel laureate. In addition to the Nobel Prize, she received numerous awards and honors, including the Honorary Canadian Citizenship, the Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought, and the International Children's Prize, as I mentioned before. Do you have any questions?
Why did you have the interest in this topic in the first place?
Because in the first semester in my school, I had like 주제 선택 for 일상 속 영어, and the teacher brought me like
You mean at school?
yeah, the book of Malala, so I became interested in her. Okay, so I move on to the quiz. First question: what did the Taliban do to her?
Shut her.
Okay. They banned her from learning and shot her head. Second, what did she do to make all girls receive the right for education? Yeah.
She did speeches about the freedom of learning.
Okay. She made speeches, wrote blogs and diaries, and spoke to reporters. This is the end of my presentation. Malala Yousafzai shows us that even one young person can change the world. There's an old saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. Malala used her voice, not anger, to make difference. She stood up for for what she believed in, education for all children, even when it was dangerous. Let's remember her story and never be afraid to speak up for what's right. Thank you.